Hey guys, so I realized after class, pretty much all the IXL questions from this section are a little bit different than the way that um, the ones that we went through in class are worded. And so, like they all use contains the point, blah, blah, blah for the, instead of giving you like the vertical shift or the phase shift or anything like that. So the way that I would handle these problems is like the one I'm about to show you here. Says find an equation for a sinusoidal function that is passed or that has a period 2 pi, amplitude 1, and contains the point 3 pi over 2, 1. So what I would do there is, first of all, we know we can find A and B really easily from the period and the amplitude, right? The amplitude is 1. So that means that A is 1 if we're writing things in the format A sine of bx plus c plus d. We also can use the period to find B really easily because we know the period is 2 pi over B, and if the period itself is 2 pi, well, that means that B is then 1. So that part is simple enough. From here, though, figuring out how to use the point, what I would then do is plug in A and B. So we get sine of x. I'm going to leave c out of it for a moment. You can use c or you can use d here. I'm going to use d instead of c because that's a little bit easier. And then that's equal to f of x. And we're given this point, 3 pi over 2, 1. So what I would do then is plug this in for x and this in for f of x. So we get 1 equals sine of 3 pi over 2. And you guys can't see that. Now we can, I think. Yes, okay. Plus d. And so then you can use that to solve for d. So we get 1 equals sine of 3 pi over 2 is negative 1. If you think about the unit circle, sine is y. 3 pi over 2 is all the way down at the bottom where it's negative 1 for the y value. And then you can add 1 to both sides to get that d is 2. Can't see it again. There we go. Okay, so then you can plug in d, and that should give you the correct answer. We should get f of x is sine of x plus 2. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that you want to do when you're given something like contains the point instead of a vertical shift or a phase shift. So again, sorry, those were worded a little bit differently than the ones that we did in class, but that's just another type of problem. And it's actually a little bit more like the ones that you would see way back when we talked about transformations of functions and whatnot. In general, like if it contains the point, you'd end up plugging the point in and then figuring out what you need to do to the function in order to make it contain that point. Anyway, good luck on the homework. We'll talk about it more in class tomorrow. Have a good one.